Hi, Aquarius. Hi, Aqua Gang. This is going to be your reading for the end of December, moving into the beginning of January. It is good for the Sun, Rising Moon, and Venus sign of Aquarius, but it's a general message, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. It just can't. Thousands of people watch these readings on YouTube, so I'm just picking up on the energy and the messages for whomever need to hear them the most at this time. Try watching readings for your Rising Moon or Venus sign. You could find messages there instead, or just different versions of the same story for yourself. If you would like to book a private live one-on-one reading with me, the link to my website to schedule is in the description below. I'm almost all booked up for next week, but I do have some openings towards the end of the week if you want a private reading. If you are new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I do read for you here weekly, but right now it's Soma Chandra Aquarius. Aquarius, there's something that you definitely need to see for what it really is and probably try to leave it behind. I think you're just having a lot of negative thoughts about something. Someone may try to have a rebirth with you, or you're thinking about having a rebirth with them, but ultimately, I think this person is not very good at communication and it might just be driving you crazy. From the romance angels to illuminate the situation, what came out for you was separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, retreat, you will be disconnected, unrequited love, free yourself, and healing family issues. I do also see finances and career at the bottom of the deck, so they want you to stay very focused on your finances and personal development and career. So your finances and career or another person's finances and career are maybe interfering or at play in a relationship. Someone does need to heal family issues. That could be you or a person you're trying to connect to. But I see you in separation from someone. There is somewhat of an unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going at this time. They just want you to free yourself. You might be connecting to a person that needs to heal family issues, or perhaps you've gotten yourself involved with some negative relationship cycles that stem from deep childhood wounds. They want you to make note of all of that within yourself and within another person. For some of you, it is about old childhood wounds being triggered because I do have the Six of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck here. Someone may want forgiveness and a reunion, trying to get over pain, but I think someone just won't take a risk with the Fool in reverse. Yeah. So, what your guides have to say about this as advice is Coyote Spirit in reverse. This just came out for Capricorn as well, but it came out in the upright. Coyote Spirit in reverse, the smoky mirror in reverse, but then the drum and the beloved. So, I think you're meant to let go of something, Aquarius, because if you listen to the beat of the drum, it will take you towards a true partner. A new partner may be coming in. The beloved does speak to relationships, but it also speaks to a healed heart, finding your perfect match with job, career, being able to look in the mirror at yourself and feeling self-love and total alignment. And when we do that, we can hear the drum, we can hear our own soul and spirit calling us towards something new and something better for yourself. But there's a push-pull. You're just overthinking it. The Eight of Swords is here. The Coyote in reverse tells me you've been put on a divine detour. Roadblocks keep getting in the way of what you want. This might be happening for a reason. It's meant to give you a chance to get out of the smoky mirror, which is living in the past. Let go of old past cycles. See something for what it really is. If you feel as though you've been in a fog, that will start to lift as long as you don't resist the detour. You were given a detour away from something that you wanted for a reason, probably to help you clear up some illusion. If you can do that and pull it off and, forgive yourself and forgive the past, you will move towards something new and new love, which is great. A person you are connecting to, it's interesting. You got the drum and they got the rattle, which is similar. Like you're being called to something. You hear a heartbeat. Both of you might play drums or be very percussive people. Both of you might be in a rhythm section in a band, something like that. But the person you're connecting to got the rattle in reverse, the curse in reverse, and the journey in reverse. So this person has issues that may have nothing to do with you. They probably don't. This is where we break old ancestral patterns and wounds and heal. This person is trying to lift a curse off of themselves. And because of that, at this time, they don't really know where they're going, or they're more focused on the destination than the journey itself. They follow the wrong kind of sounds. You're wanting to move towards the beat of a drum that feels correct to you. You're hearing a drum and you're not ignoring it. They're hearing a rattle, which suggests a younger, less evolved energy, but they're either ignoring it or they just can't hear the same call that you're hearing. Someone is not in rhythm with you. They have issues that they're working out. This probably has nothing to do with you, Aquarius. They wanted me to use the In the Shadows Oracle. These messages may or may not resonate for you because they're very specific, but your guides were insistent that I use them. For you, I got, sometimes I hear your voice in my head. You can't go where I'm going. We're not right for each other. So you feel, and I know that you don't think that you are because I got the Lovers in reverse. That's a divine soulmate. And it's in the reverse, right in the center of the spread for you. So I think that you feel like while you and this person had quite a bit in common and that there was a draw to them, someone might not have been able to give up their other choices. There might have been a paranoia that there was another lover. Or at the end of the day, the Lovers comes in reverse when we just realize, I thought that you were perfect for me, but as I got to know you, I realized you just weren't. So you do hear their voice in your head. You think about the conversations the two of you had, but I think you feel like because you're the drum in the upright and the rattle in reverse, again, you're hearing the beat of a drum, which is your own heartbeat. They're hearing a distant rattle and they just can't grasp it and they can't move forward. I think they're the person you were connecting to, again, with the curse in reverse, they were breaking some old patterns. And I think for you with smoky mirror in reverse, I think that very soon or recently, if not recently, or if not in the, I'm sorry, I'm tongue tied, you guys. Gosh, if you haven't recently realized that, you soon will. Yes, that's it. Oh my God, I need more coffee. This person isn't right for you. What they have to say is, leaving you hurt me too. So I think that I can see that the two of you aren't talking to each other. Um, it hurt them to walk away from you. I focused on you instead of my grief. This doesn't surprise me with the curse in reverse and the journey in reverse. This person might be kind of codependent. They had wounds that they needed to heal. And instead of healing their own wounds and focusing on themselves, they might have focused on you more than they should have. And right now, they pretend that they don't care. I pretend you don't mean that much to me. That's got to be driving you crazy. It would drive me crazy. So recent past, I have the Devil, the Three of Wands in the upright, and Death in reverse. You could have been connecting to a Capricorn or a Scorpio. It does not have to be that sign though. So there was a lot of desire with this person. There might have been some obsession, chained and bound. You waited for them to come and you just couldn't let it die, or they couldn't let it die with you. Waited and waited, wouldn't allow for transformation. There was an obsession between the two of you, or this shame, or being chained and bound to something that's not healthy, or you were just dealing with a Capricorn. Poor Capricorn, their card means obsession. Current moment, Six of Wands in reverse, the Lovers in reverse, the Eight of Swords. So I think you know that you're not going to have success in this situation, or you're not being arrogant at this point. I think you have a bruised ego, and I think you felt like you fell from grace. You're definitely not putting yourself out there. That might be intentional. Like I'm seeing somebody, this is about our private achievements and our personal definitions of success. We don't need to be pompous and strut our stuff in front of other people. Maybe you recently made all of your social media private. You're not up on your high horse with a person either. I think that the parade is over for you and you're not going to have success because this relationship or this situation, this could even be about work, like not getting a promotion or something, like you've waited and don't really want to end it. If that's the case, pay attention to the fact that you don't feel like you come into alignment with this person or this job or this situation. You're not getting the promotion. You're not getting the recognition that you might deserve, and try to get out of your head about it. There's a lot of negative thoughts surrounding the situation right now. Us air signs, we do this to ourselves. So release the negative thoughts. Try not to be imprisoned in your own mind. You thought your way into it, you can think your way out. Try doing something, physical activity, focusing on something that does make you feel good about yourself will get you out of this chained and bound feeling. I mean, if I'm picking up on their energy, they're the ones that won't let it go. If they're the ones that won't let it go, I think you're having none of it. So, coming into the near future, Four of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, and Judgment, Scorpio, Libra here. So, a stagnation that you're coming out of, little to no communication, but sometimes this is where someone tries to rejoin the world or start something up again when they're not really finished totally recovering from it, and they panic and they act out of impulse. Even though they're not coming into alignment with something in a healthy way, they kind of can't handle the lack of motion and communication. So someone may, out of nowhere, message you or talk to you, or you may do that with them, even though you're not really coming into alignment with them. And I was like, okay, I'm concerned about this. Out of a time of stagnation and no communication, you might hear from someone out of nowhere. So, or you want that. So I clarified it just to see. Seven of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hangman, the Seven of Pentacles. First of all, you need to know there's a lot of free will at play here. There's a 50-50 chance this is going to go down one way or the other because the Wheel of Fortune is here. That drives me kind of crazy when the wheel comes out. The angel of the divine is trying to blow a horn at somebody here. This is overwhelming you and it's really disappointing you. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. However, you need to see something for what it really is, and you may just end up waiting on a person who has put you on pause while they try to decide whether or not they can make a sacrifice. It also means something may change during Pisces season. Yeah. I was like, well, okay, show me the person. This is not necessarily going in a great direction. I just think that you're going to be left hanging and left waiting for some kind of a rebirth. Or you've decided, I'm done with this. I'm just going to allow for expansion. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to stay in my present moment. Yes, it bothers you and it upsets you, but the wheel is turning in your favor at this point. So move towards, the beat of the drum for yourself. The person you're connecting to, the way they see themselves is temperance. The way they feel about you is the Page of Swords in reverse, and their action towards you is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So you could be connecting to a Sagittarius, or perhaps a Sagittarius was involved, but not necessarily. It could be, this is not a personal reading. So this person sees themselves as calm, cool, and collected. They may give you the cold shoulder. They are very aloof. They are very peaceful. They are very patient. I am an island. Not much bothers me. This person's not going to show you a lot of emotion. This person struggles with communication. Sometimes at their worst, they might even be a little bit of a shit talker. They may sporadically message you. They may make a hasty communication, but ultimately it's all talk, no action. This person can't think of a new way to talk to you. There could be blocked communication, just not great communication. Someone's not exploring and studying it, this Gemini energy. And their action towards you is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a disharmony. This person might feel the need to work alone. There's a lacking in commitment. There could possibly be a third party interference. If this is going down at work, Aquarius, watch this person. You could have a gossipy person around you that's stealing your ideas. Yeah. And you might be trying to hang in there if it's career. It's not a perfect match for you. If you feel like you're being called to something else here with the drum and the beloved, like, I really just want to go into business for myself and be like an Etsy queen or work on motorcycles for a living or travel or something like that. If your heart is calling you towards something else, whatever is happening around you might be just the divine detour that you needed with Coyote here. So let this go because it's got you trapped in your head. All you have to do is take this blindfold off, I think. and you have the chance to move in a direction that will expand for you because you're waiting on a person possibly that is not good at talking. That's kind of immature. Aquarius are very good with words. You guys are some of the most intellectual people I know and usually great at communication. So I know that this bullshit is making you nuts. When I saw this, I was like, other signs would put up with this. I know that this is making them insane. Like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini and Aquarius in particular can't freaking stand this when other people do this. I think it's pissing you off too, based on your advice. So, your advice, interesting advice. The King of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You could be connecting to another air sign. Your guides are saying, look, first and foremost, you need to rethink this whole thing. Also, put the sword down. You're looking like you might be a little pissed off. If this is the person you're connecting to, they have a quiet power, they have an inner truth, they have unusually high standards, and they might play devil's advocate, try to be manipulative to get the last word because they don't like being wrong. They get angry. They're not the smartest, but they want to be. They want to have authority. Don't let this person trigger you in this way. Think of a new strategy here. Focus on the truth and sovereignty. You need to rethink something. Your judgment might have been clouded with this person, or you might just be dealing with an angry person that's not going to have a breakthrough with you. Make sure you know your own self-worth. The Nine of Pentacles is a person, when it flips into the reverse, it's a person that really needs to focus on their own self-worth, focus on self-sufficiency, in particular, financial self-sufficiency. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse can be a shallow, promiscuous person that hustles people or gets easily hustled, wants reward with no work. So I think that they're trying to tell you something about this person. Or it's like, this person is just not trying to impress you. Don't try to impress them. Don't try to get the last word. They're just making you mad. You're so close to being in the full power of the Suit of Swords, which is the King of Swords. That's a true transcendence. It's just in the reverse here for you. So you may never get the truth out of this person. Ultimately, I think you're the one in King energy and they're the one in Page energy. I would move away from this because you're meant to be moving towards something new that's in much better alignment for you. So see through the smoke and mirrors. And if there's been a detour with this person, it might just require more growth. This person might not be ready to journey towards you. They may be stuck in some situations that aren't good for them, that they need to heal from so that they won't entangle with you in an inappropriate way. At this time, you guys are not an ideal match, and you're meant to be hearing the trumpet of the divine move you towards something else that will bring enlightenment and expansion. It will not happen quickly, though. You may have to wait a bit, but you're moving in a better direction now. So just let this go. There was something unrequited here between you and this person. You're separated for a reason, to give yourself the opportunity to free yourself and heal, and let this person heal as well. Perhaps in the future, you could make an amends, but at this time, it looks like there's a bit of a burned bridge and you may be lacking in playfulness. Spend some time with friends. You guys can often be very lighthearted, and definitely get out of your head about this. I don't like to see my Aquarius trapped in their heads. Try to release these negative thoughts, even if it means facing your own inner critic. Face your inner critic head on and say, hey, inner critic, you're not going to get the best of me. I can be the King of Swords. I can come up with a smart solution. And I definitely know my own self-worth. Yeah, I know that you do. Ultimately, you do. Okay, Aquarius, that's your reading for the end of the month, moving into the beginning of January. I'm sorry if it's felt kind of negative. I was disappointed. I wanted a happy message for you guys, but I think if you can let go of a situation with a person that's just not cooperating and working for you, you will move to the new stuff and to the good stuff. Yeah, totally. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aquarius. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.